And, the big question we keep asking is, how does WeWork work in Asia, right? In Singapore, of course, you acquired Space Mob. In Japan, you have this JV with SoftBank, Honey Capital helping you out in China. What about in Korea? What's the strategy there?
Yeah, so first of all, thanks for having me on. It's great to be here. In Korea, the economy is a very interesting place right now. The most recent administration was brought in to really help drive innovation, to help companies think about how to get to the next level of job creation, of innovation, to help more startups flourish in Korea. And this is exactly the type of environment that WeWork can help create. We take space, we take community, we take services, and we bring that all together to help small companies grow, to help big companies expand and innovate, and really bring them together in a way that they can collaborate and can grow in our spaces and around the world.
I mean, obviously every market is very different in Asia, but there's thousands of copycats in this part of the world too, Christian, in particular in China as well. Most of them are homegrown competitors. They traditionally are quite hard to pin down for some Western companies like WeWork. What sets you guys apart from the local players?
Well, you start with what we really are providing is a global platform for creators. And it's really a product that no one else is offering right now. It's both the space and the design, but a big part of it is community and the way we're really helping humanize work. And what we want is when people walk into our space, they feel the energy. They're able to collaborate with different types of companies, whether that's large global MNCs, large Chinese companies, local players. But then importantly, we can help them as they think about their global expansion plans, as they think about going to New York, to Latin America, to Europe. And it's not just space, it's the community, it's the access to the entrepreneurs, to the ecosystems that exist in those countries and those regions, and no one else is really doing that on a global scale, of bringing together this global platform of creators to help people grow and expand wherever they are and wherever they want to be.
So I'd like to ask you about India. It's another fairly large place to be doing business. You have a slightly different management deal model in your expansion there. What is it? How does it work? And could that approach take you to be effective, I should say, in other parts of the region?
Yeah, so really what you've seen across the globe, but especially in Asia, is us really driving hard to have local partners and local management teams. You're seeing that in China, where we have a full local management team there, great partners, as you mentioned, Honey and others. In India, we have a similar structure with a company called Embassy. As we were looking for where we should open and where we could find spaces, we really found them. They were culturally aligned with us. They're innovative, they're entrepreneurs, and so we really joined together with them very tightly to expand across all of India to help build a incredibly strong local management team, a really strong local real estate partner with all of the strength of our global network and our global platform. It's been incredibly successful so far. We've opened 2 buildings, many more to come, and we do think that partnership model is something that can really, really help us across all of Asia.
Well, just quickly, specifically, who are your big competitors in India? Are they not doing the same sort of thing you're doing?
Yeah, so we don't really think of ourselves as having competition in that sense. There's really no one who has this global platform. And you think about what that means for small companies who can now have access to different people in different markets, and not just space, but a real community of more than 150,000 companies and businesses around the world. And so, of course, and then as well as in India, the scale that we're going to be getting to and the things that we bring in terms of community, and that just sense when you walk into the building of really being connected to other people and connected to other companies. There's no one else who's doing that, certainly on a global scale like we are.
And Christian, just real quick, you recently acquired Space Mob, as I mentioned, in Singapore. How important is it to really have a local partner, the local expertise like one of Space Mob, in particular in Seoul, as well as in other areas in Asia, like Southeast Asia?
Yeah, it's incredibly important. Probably one of my main roles is really building local leadership teams and building great local partnerships. Space Mob is a great example of bringing both of those together at the same time. You have an amazing entrepreneur who started several businesses, helped several large companies scale across Southeast Asia. So we're really excited about what and importantly, the team that he's built on the digital side, on the marketing side, and all the things that he brings in to help us grow our product and get a our global playbook locally executed in Southeast Asia. And it really, for us, that acquisition was about the talent and the team that they bring in. And I think you'll see more of that from us as we look to really expand our local leadership teams and our local partnership opportunities.
What are specifically some of your expansion plans in Southeast Asia then, Christian?
Yeah, we really, of course, Singapore, we've announced, Japan, China, Korea, et cetera. In Southeast Asia, we really want to go where our members want us to go. And when you see the demand from companies in China, from companies in India, they really want to be in almost all of those major economies across Southeast Asia. So we're in the process of exploring who the right partners are, what the right opportunities are there, but you'll see us very quickly start to expand into those countries with local partners and with the local management team led out of Singapore, but really driving that into those local countries.